Oh, hello. My name is Babajide. Welcome to my channel. I live in Guelph, Ontario, Canada. Okay, I share content on the mindset. I share content on living and thriving in Canada. So today I want to talk about the part 2 of the series I started on handling life in your 30s. Are you 30? Are you 31? Are you 32? Are you up to 39? You're between 30 and 40. So I'm talking about how to handling life. This is my thought, this is my opinion on handling life at 30. Being in my 30 also makes me resonate so much with this video. How have you been handling life at 30 when it seems that nothing is really happening for you? So in the concluding part of the first part of this series, I'm talking about life is about making impact. Although we live in a materialistic world that gauges our success in terms of the the materials acquisition that we have, in terms of property, in terms of things we have uh, we have acquired. But really, I want to tell you something. I strongly believe life is more than acquisition of properties. Life is more than acquisition of material resources. Life is making the life of other people better than we met it. Okay? Life is about making a difference. It's about creating that memorable event. It's about creating that memorable occurrence in somebody's life that throughout that person's life, he knows, he remembers you making impact, and that he would have regretted if he never crossed your path. That is my personal opinion of impact. Okay? So, if we do not define success correctly in our 30s, it would, it can do two things. It will make us to do something against our own value, okay, under the pressure of making it, okay. Some Too many young guys and young ladies in their 30s have gone into a lot of illegal things, okay, because they are under the pressure of proving to the world that they want to make it. So if you don't define success correctly, either make us to do illegal things or makes us to go into depression and kill ourselves. So you don't want to go into a legal thing in your 30, and you don't want to be depressed to the extent that you are contemplating suicide. Then, how should we handle life at 30? Life at 30 is real, okay? Because let us not deceive ourselves. We are under pressure. If you are in 30, what is that there? Okay, I hope I'm safe there. So this is a like a recreational walk path around my house in Guelph in Canada. So I'm just taking some time to have some relaxation and do this video. Sorry if you are seeing kind of a lot of bushes around there. This part is designed specifically for people to relax and then to just walk through natural scene. Okay, so life begins to count differently by the time you hit 30. So that makes 30 significant. Your body starts counting time. The rate at which your body turns over by the time you hit 40 differs from when you were 30. Recently, I begin to notice some white hairs all over my face, and I say, really? I never saw this white hair in my 20s. Now I can see white hair. So you start to notice some changes in your body that you were not seeing when you were 20. Now it's occurring in your 30s. Okay? That is an example of a significant change that is happening at 30. Your mindset, you're shifting different. Married people, by the time you hit your 30s, your demand of each other, of the other person in marriage will be different. Husband's needs will change by the time he hits 30. The wife's need will change by the time she hits 30. And you wonder why quite a lot of marriages struggle when people move from 20s to 30s in marriage. It is because of the changes that happen in 30. So no doubt, the changes that happen when we hit our 30s is real. When a lady is 30, her body tells her, and she's not gotten married, okay, her thinking changes. She starts getting worried, and time begins to calm down because the window period of her fertility is very short. Okay, that happens at 30. So 30 is significant. Okay, in the Bible, age of 30 is significant. So, but we have found ourselves at a time in the world that economy is so bad that quite a number of people in their 30 cannot boast of having a car, cannot boast of having a house of their own. Okay, whereas as at the time their parents were 30, they had gotten quite enough, quite ahead, at least in terms of job, in terms of material acquisition and things like that. Now tells me that we are at a time that needs is we are at a like my father used to say. He said that drastic disease needs a drastic cure. We have been faced with what has never faced any generation before in our 30s now, and we must bring to the table, okay, uncommon solutions and resolutions that we have not seen before. So I want to challenge you. If you are 30 and above, you are a giant. It is giants that are faced with giant problem, and you let the giant in you rise to face the challenge. There is a huge number of unemployment all across the world, not only in Canada. I'm sure some of you relocated to Canada and you're having difficulties with job. That's part of the problem we are talking about. How are you going to rise up, okay, and become and solve this problem and make it an inspiration for generations to come? What will you tell your children, okay, about your time in your 30s, how you face challenges and how you overcame? So it's not about the challenges you are facing now, it is how you're going to solve it. Remember I told you why problems of life at 30 make people to do illegal things. Why problem at 30s make people to go into depression, contemplating suicide. Okay? But I want to challenge another group of 30s now. Young men and young women in their 30s to rise up to the challenge. Okay? To rise up and create a solution that will inspire generations. So now the magnitude of the problem, okay, usually determines the magnitude of the solution. And usually, I don't know if you have noticed, the bigger a problem is, the more expensive the solution is. Yeah. So, for example, if you create a product that solves a big problem, you are going to charge more for it than if the solution was for a small problem. So if you are in your 30s and you have so much big problem, that means there is so much value in you, such that if you solve those problems, money cannot be able to quantify that value. Now, don't stop trying. I'm sure probably some of you might be thinking you have tried this, you have tried quite a number of things, and then you have failed. I want to tell you, there is one thing that is worse than failure. There is one thing that is worse than failure. I want to tell you today. Some of us are afraid of trying. Some of us are afraid of throwing ourselves out. Try something new. Do something that takes you out of your comfort zone. If I perish, I perish. Okay? There is this story of Ruth and Naomi in the Bible. Okay? Ruth decided to embark on a journey of uncertainty. Well, like, Naomi, I'm going to follow you. And in her mind, she made the resolution, whatever wants to happen to me, let it happen to me. I'm going to follow Naomi back to her home country. But did anything happen to her? Yes. Something extraordinary. She met Boaz, okay, and she became the lineage, one of the lineage of Jesus Christ. Okay. Now, if you throw yourself out, try something you have not done, risk it, take risk, take risk, take risk, you will fail. You are afraid that if you take risk, you are going to fail. Fail. I want to tell you, fail. Take risk in your 30s. If you want to fail, fail. Why? Because there is something worse than failure. It is regret. It is what? It is regret. I don't want to be at the end of my life and regret the steps I never took. Probably if I had taken those steps, it could have turned out to be good. I want you today to change your mind shift, your mindset, your mindset. Let your mindset change today. You are in your 30, you are still young. You are in your 30, you are not too old to try. You are in your 30, you are not too old to launch out. You are not too old to enroll in school. You are not too old to start a new business. You are not too old to change your location. Yes, you have kids. You are married. You are a lady. You are black. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Don't forget, life wants to cage you. Life wants to keep you ordinary. Life wants to neutralize you. Circumstances around life wants to keep you circumstances around life wants to keep you ordinary. But you must challenge yourself today. You must challenge yourself today that as a 30-year-old lady, as a 30-year-old man, you are going to achieve your goal. Okay? You are going to tell yourself, I am 30, I am not old. I am going to try. From today, be more afraid of regret than failure. Be more afraid of regret than failure. Be more afraid of life regret than failure. Never become 50-year-old man full of regret for not taking action. Take action today. You don't know whether that action will lead to success. Take action. You don't know whether people will criticize you. Take action. You don't know whether you are going to make it. Take action. You don't know whether your proposal is going to be accepted. Make the proposal. You don't know whether if you invest in that business you are going to fail. Invest in the business and fail. Fail as many times as possible, but never allow yourself to be full of regret for not trying. There was this scientist that carried out experiments, okay, thousands of times until he was able to discover light bulb. I think it's Michael Faraday. Michael Faraday did not give up. He was more afraid of regret than failure. He was more afraid of becoming ordinary person than failure. See you are more concerned about failure than putting yourself out there. Fail. If you want to fail, fail. Fail many times. Fail a countless number of times. Okay? But never allow yourself to be full of regret. So, imagine things you could have done 5 years ago. You see somebody doing it and the person is successful, and you are telling yourself, say, wow, and I had this idea 5 years ago, but I couldn't do it because of this. Now, I want you to write down all the excuses you've been given. You are so talented, you should be on YouTube teaching. You are so gifted, you should be crafting product and marketing it. But you have been given since you are 25. You have been telling yourself you don't have money. Since you have been 26, you have been telling yourself you can't do it. Now you are 36. You are wondering how 10 years have gone and you have not been able to do it. So I want you to go after this video and go and fail. You have been thinking, you have been giving yourself 1,000 reasons not to become who you are supposed to be. I want to tell you today to get up. You are 30, get to work. Stand up. Be motivated. You can do it. You are 31, you can do it. You are 32, you can do it. You are 33, you can do it. You are 34, get up. You are 35, start running. You are 36, keep running. You are 37, fail as many times as possible. You are going to be successful. You are 38, start running. You are 39, start running. Get up wherever you are. The world is here to see the best side of you. The best is here. Your best is here to come. Your best is here to come. Keep digging. There is gold inside of you. But nobody will dig you for you. You got to dig you. You've got to dig the gold out of you. Okay? I am digging my gold out of myself. I'm literally putting myself on YouTube videos to dig my gold out. Where should you put yourself out on? Where should you put yourself on for people to discover your value? So my name is Jide. I'll be ranting about handling life in your 30s. So I'm sure you have picked one or thing or the other. So I want you to get fired up. Life is challenging. Economy is not good. People are unemployment everywhere. People are sad. People are full of regrets. But I want you to know that the success that you are looking for is inside of you. And you have to shift mindset from the government to you becoming the government of yourself. So my name is Jide. If you like this content, please do like it, subscribe to my channel, share it, click the notification bell. Till I come your way another time. Do have a wonderful day. Bye.